There was once a time when Pokemon ruled this earth. However, that time is no more. Yet, not too far back in history, I may have been the sole witness to what was probably the last Pokemon battle to have ever been fought. The two young trainers only left me alive so I could tell this tale as a warning.
I was a fruit cutter, a melon slicer, a berry basher. I worked at an unnamed grocery store. We'll call it Shalbertson's. I worked in the salad bar there. Essentially one of the back rooms in the store. And I cut stuff. You know, I don't like to brag, but I was the fastest choppity chopper there ever was. I was kind of like a real life fruit ninja. You guys remember that game? That is old. You know, I looked it up. That game came out in 2010. That was 7 years ago. Anyways, so I was the closer for the salad bar, which meant I was alone for like the last 4 hours of my shift. So, you know, I had to make a few of like the last minute like melon bowls, vegetable trays, things like that. And then as it got closer to closing time, I had to clean everything. You know, it wasn't the worst job. It was fairly easy. But you work any job by yourself and it is so slow. Oh my gosh, it was so boring. So I like to kind of zone out during my work, which is kind of weird because then I was kind of chopping and like in the zone. Have you guys ever noticed that before? I mean, you kind of have to zone out to become in the zone. But I guess if someone's in their zone, then they're kind of zoning everyone else out. Is there two zones? Anyways, I'm getting kind of off topic again. So I'm in my zone, chopping watermelon, and then I hear a noise, and it kind of breaks me out of my zone. So I'm trying to get back into my zone, right? And then I hear a noise again. It's a yell. No, a scream. A blood-curdling scream. Now I couldn't really investigate the noise because of where I was located. Now see, here's me. I drew some big muscles just so you wouldn't get confused about where I was. I'm in this kind of like corner just with this little doorway here, and the noise was coming from over here. So I had an opening I could see through, but the noise of course was coming from behind the wall. So I can't tell who it was, but I just shake off the blood-curdling scream and, you know, get back to work. And a few seconds later, that's when I hear another noise. Except this noise was a little bit different. It sounded glorious. For what I heard was the beginnings of something amazing. What I heard, and you guys are never gonna believe this. Squirtle! Water gun! That was the bubble noise. But it was a trainer ordering their Pokemon to battle. So I'm out of my zone now, back to reality. So I look at the clock, about like an hour has passed, and I look down to see how many bowls of watermelon I had made, and I had cut about like 3,000 watermelons. I mean, I'm amazing, right? I mean, that's like a watermelon every second for all you math nerds. Don't check me on that. So I'm doing good, I don't hear the noise anymore, so I just go back to my cutting. It is feeling painstakingly slow now. I gotta get back in my zone. You know, it is safe in my zone. I don't really understand it, but time passes faster when you're in your zone. When you're daydreaming, it's like the Time Lords just grant you access to another dimension. Like, you wanna know how to time travel? Just freaking go to sleep. I mean, holy crap. Why is that? I mean, you sleep for 8 hours, but it goes by like that. Did I just figure out how to time travel? Anyways, okay, back to the story. And so as you know, I hear shortly after that the counterattack. Bulbasaur! Vine Whip! Oh, that really hurt. And so naturally, the trainer in me needs to go investigate. I mean, Pokemon could be real. But I wasn't gonna go out like mid-battle without protection. But at the same time, I can't really go outside my room with the frickin' sword that I used to cut melons with. I'd scare all the customers. And of course I didn't have any smaller knives. So I decide to wait. And then I hear the next attack. Pikachu! Zap Ball! And then right after that, what sounds like tickling. So right around this point, I kind of start to doubt. Maybe this isn't a real Pokemon battle. I mean, they're changing Pokemon really fast, and I've never heard of Pikachu having a Zap Ball move. And then all of my doubts, they're shattered. Because that's when I hear it.
Pokemon Hunter!
Oh boy. Pokemon Hunter? What the crap is that? I've never heard of a Pokemon Hunter before. Out of all the Poke jobs you can have, that's so freaking cool. Okay, I have to know what this is now. Risking my life or not, I gotta go into this Pokemon battle. And that's when all the commotion, it comes past the wall and into the opening. And I see a mom pushing one of those carts that has like a car on the front with two of her kids inside. A boy, probably around like 5, and a girl that's like 2 or 3. So they're both in the car, and the boy's just like wailing on his sister, and she's like leaning out the window. Her hair's like dragging underneath the wheel, and her tongue is sticking out. And it was like the most adorable thing I've ever seen. Like, it was so freaking adorable. Oh, it was the cutest thing ever. Yet at the same time, it's kind of like, did I just witness a murder? That's all I got for you guys this week, though. That was the time I witnessed a real-life Pokemon battle. If you want to know what story that I'm going to tell next week, then just subscribe, like. If you're my friend, then comment if you want to like make a suggestion. I don't know. I'm not even close to running out of stories, but it's a little hard to choose sometimes. And I'll see you guys next week.